afternoon, everyone. My name is Marcia, and we are coming to you today from New Vivo Weight Loss Treatment Clinic in Chandler, Arizona. And we are on Dobson and Ray. And today we are here chatting with Connie in regard to her wellness success. So Connie, we're just going to chit-chat a little bit about how you feel about NuViva, how it's changed you, maybe what obstacles you had. But if you would first just start by telling us how much you've lost and how long you've been here.
Well, I haven't been here that long, actually. I started late March.
Okay.
And I'm down 14 pounds.
Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations.
I'm excited, and it's without any medication. It's just following the program.
Okay. When you first came on board, and Dr. S was going over the outline with you or the overview of the program, what did the onboarding piece look like for you? Was it easy for you to understand what she's doing here as far as the menu plans that are offered, the structure that we provide, the flexibility, coaching, all those things? Did you understand from the beginning what we had to offer?
I did, and if ever I had a question, there was always somebody I could ask. And between the telecoaches calling and seeing Dr. S every 2 weeks, it's such a personal program. It isn't a one-size-fits-all. And she put me on the program that she felt was best because I'm a long-term diabetic also. And with insulin, insulin's hard to lose weight with. And within just a couple of weeks, she had fit that program just for me and dropped my insulin intake, which I haven't done. I've been a diabetic for 34 years. And I have always had the least amount of insulin I can take daily is 34 units. And she dropped me to 20 after the first week, and I had some weight loss, and it's going well. I'm a managing diabetic. I stay on top of things, and this diet was geared to me, and I like that she had the qualifications, the information, the education to be able to deal with the diabetic.
So how wonderful is that you have a medical provider that's able to manage your medical as well as your weight loss?
Right. I don't think I would have come here if that hadn't been true. Actually, it was my spine surgeon that suggested this place.
Very nice.
And I trusted him, and I'm trying to ward off surgery. And I said, I wanted to put it off. We had some problems with my husband's health, so I said, I don't have time to get back surgery. I have to stay on the go. And he said, well, while you're doing this, would you think about losing some weight? Because you're going to be on the operating table a long time. And I said, I would love to, if you'd recommend somebody, and Dr. Sconti, and it's a win situation in my book. It really is.
That's wonderful that he trusted her enough with you.
He did. That was the name he gave me. I called the next day, got in right away, and as you said, insurance is there for you. And they take care of everything. The paperwork, it isn't me filing anything. Right. I think the program was fit personally to me, and I like it. And the people they know what they're talking about, and they care. They walk the walk with you. I'm not feeling alone in this, where some of the programs, number one, they aren't qualified to deal with the diabetic. And number two, you're going into a group meeting, and you get home and it's kind of like, oh well. But no, I like my telecoach every other week, and I talk to Dr. Sconti every other week.
That's wonderful. So there are layers of opportunities for you to get encouraged and get more knowledge.
Most definitely. There's always a connection. And anytime, I have two different coaches for the telecoaching. And anytime if I have another question, they told me to freely reach out to them. So no, and they've really clarified a lot. And of course, Dr. Sconti does the medical part. But they're the ones that are guiding me, helping me make some healthy choices in foods. And no, it's hands-on.
Wonderful. And our entire staff is trained to do that as well. Would you agree?
I do.
They understand.
Yeah, you come in here and you're friendly and knowledgeable, and you're just comfortable here. So no, I've tried other weight loss programs, and this one makes me feel the best, the most confident.
I love hearing that. Thank you.
I really do. I feel good about it.
That's wonderful. I think when you come into a situation where it's not an easy thing to get to a goal when you're losing weight, you need to have an atmosphere that's conducive to that, where everybody's really on the same page, they're knowledgeable, they're passionate, and they will walk the walk, as you said, with you. And I feel like that happens here a lot.
Oh, they're very personable. They really care. And you can tell that. It's not just a paycheck. They care about you. And the meal replacements, they weren't pushed on me. I was put on the gradual plan.
Yes.
And so I'm doing one a day, and I cook for myself the rest of the time,
That's
and
wonderful.
make some great adjustments, which it hasn't been hard
Good.
so far. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to keep continuing it and seeing some really good results.
Well, you're off to a great start.
I feel good about it, yeah.
So you said you do one meal a day and you're cooking. Is that difficult for you?
No, you mean I do one meal supplement a day.
Gotcha, okay.
Right.
All right.
And no, then I just, it's very easy to just leave the flour, the sugar, the carbs alone. And once I've left those alone, I don't have the cravings. And once I was down on that much insulin, only somebody who's been on a lot of insulin can understand that. Insulin is like a roller coaster. You put it in to bring your sugars down, well then you have to eat because the med is still in you and it's pulling you down. I don't feel like I have to eat for my insulin now. I mean, I'm taking enough to maintain, and I just feel more freedom in this program, more than I've ever felt with anything else.
That's wonderful.
And this is even more than any of my endocrinologists. Actually, I went to a lot of nutritionists. I went through Mayo, Minnesota. Great place. And the nutritionists were really good. But again, you go home and you're on your own, and you don't see them for another year. So this is a good place.
Wonderful. What challenges have you had?
Well, it's, you know, I know I've had challenge. I challenge to try and get the whole meal replacement because I'm full, about half to 3/4 full, but I know it contains proteins and nutrients that I'm probably not getting out of my own food. But that's the hard part. And it's hard to, I feel like I'd like to be more active, but you know, I've noticed in this last week, my back needs a fusion surgery. So this isn't a minor surgery, but I'm able to actually walk a little bit better now. So I'm out doing more with walking exercise, trying to, you know, help the game, so to speak.
Good.
So yeah, it's been a challenge with bad back and being a diabetic, but this is the first program that actually gives me hope.
That is a very
It really
big
does.
deal
It
to
is.
say that.
It is.
You said you've been a diabetic for 34 years?
34 years.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm now 77, and I've been on insulin since day one. Again, I was with Mayo Clinic, and they found something unusual about me, and they had to put me on instant insulin, and I was taking 44 units right off the get-go. And the smallest I ever brought it down to was 34, and I was taking that this March yet, and now I'm at 20. That's phenomenal.
That's amazing.
I think even my endocrinologist, when I see him, will be excited.
I mean, it's great. It's great. If you had to tell someone that was really on the, you know, kind of trying to figure it out, you've already expressed a lot of advantages to be in this program. Is there anything else you can think of that you would think everyone really needs to know this about Dr. S or the treatment clinic or her expertise or just how you felt or what's changed in your life? What would you share?
Well, I think you just have to try it. You know, I had with the recommendation from a doctor that helped me, gave me the push to do it. But had I been searching, and if I look at all the information, the fact that she's an internist, she has a degree in order to help us with our medical problems. You don't find that out there. So I can't understand if I had found this on my own, why I wouldn't have jumped at it. I tell all my friends about it.
Wonderful.
I mean, if you want a good place, I kid you not, I'm 100% behind this place.
Thank you so much for saying that.
I
We
am.
appreciate you.
Oh,
And we know you're just beginning, but we'll be there with you every step of the way. I'm looking forward to maybe doing this again with you when you get a little farther down the line. That's going to be great. So thank you again. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.